So this is my filing cabinet. And so I think I'm going to end up keeping it. In the bottom drawer, there we go. So I don't know if I showed it to you. I'm sure I have this accordion. It's this accordion style folder. It has 25 sections. And then on the back part, there is a flap that you can close it. See? So you can close it up, and there's an elastic to tie it up. But instead of having all those hanging folders, I decided to use this. So if I ever want to get rid of the filing cabinet because I need the space, I would have all the files in there. Now the front half is all my stuff and the back half is all my mom's, which includes 7 years of income tax along with supporting documents. And then in the back is some older stuff she had that I don't feel comfortable getting rid of yet. And then in the very front, there's some other stuff that I still need, like my medical and other stuff. So this is all important documents that I will not get rid of. I'll have to tweak it every year, throw away some stuff I don't need, like that. But and then, of course, the 7 years, according to tax law, I guess it's now you got to save 5 years worth. When I was in my 20s, like 40 years ago, the rule was 7 years. So I'm just sticking with the 7. And then, of course, the oldest one, you will change the year on the tab. Like I have 2024, so the next one I'll have to create is 2025. So next year I'll take the oldest one and change the year on it to 2025. And you do that every year. So this is all the important stuff. Now this used to be between the 2 drawers. I had my mom's stuff on the top and my stuff on the bottom, along with a bunch of other stuff. So now this is strictly important papers. And then this one, I did keep some hanging folders, but they're more for projects. Let me just lift you up. You're focused on this, so I'll show you this first. That is my drop zone. So anything I get in the mail that I don't feel like filing right away, or things, let's say I have to go for a lab work, I will put it all on in here. And then this is for my to-do list, my agenda, my blood pressure brochure, like the booklet that I write down my blood pressure. And then these files are basically projects. So this is all my genealogy, and this one is my history. And then I have some past years that there was something I had to keep, whether it was my divorce papers or my marriage certificate, which I need for my birth certificate. This one, what was in 2016? I don't know. There was something here I had to keep. Yeah, and then I have extra ones in the back, which will be other projects. But by having this, like, I've got quite a bit of room here, so there's room to grow. I might not need them all, but so this is projects, and this is sort of like my mail drop off, or if I write a letter to somebody, which is very rare, I would throw it in here. To get my driver's license, I have the booklet in here I'm reading. You know, just stuff like that, senior citizen stuff. So that's there. Now these are the binders on top. that I was saying I have to go through and get rid of. This is the mischievous bunny story that I started. And then some finances, addresses, food stuff. This is about dementia for my mom. You know, like I'd like to go through them, and maybe if I can narrow it down to like just maybe these many pages, then I could actually put them in one of these files, and then I can get rid of the binders. My goal is to get rid of all this, which I'm still working on. So that's how, oh yeah, and this is the paperwork of projects I'm doing right now, and that is the information for my birth certificate. So that's how I have downsized my filing cabinet. I used to have the file thing here with all the binders and papers in it. That's gone. I just have what's here now. So once this is gone, then this will all be clear on the top, and I can move on to the next project. I don't know, I guess I can put some sewing there or something. But anyway, so that's how I've downsized that. I just have the binders left. Another project I'm in the process of working on is these two green binders. Now it's green because it's for plants. Now this one is my house plants. That one is the garden information. So the garden one will have not only plants, but it'll also have the different types of soil for different types of plants. It has insect stuff, you know, like the planning of the garden, the grid paper, like all that kind of stuff is in this one. This one is strictly the pages for my houseplant information. I had mentioned these sheets before. All I've been doing is scribbling whatever I had in this binder. This folder I had made for my houseplants. Well, I'm transferring that information into here. And what I want, my end goal is to have all the houseplant stuff in the front, and then in the back have stuff from this in here. Because if you look at the 3-ring, see, I don't even need all these sheets. Or did I take out the extra already? Oh, I must have taken out the extra. Okay, so houseplants is this thick. Look at the rings. There's plenty of room to add more on top. So my end goal is to have this binder for all the greenery. You can tell because this has a lot of stuff in it. I like to do research. I do a lot of research on everything. And so once I do the research, I don't necessarily remember all the details. So I like to have all the information easy at hand. So this one binder, I'm hoping to have everything, and then I can get rid of this one. If you look at the thickness, this is a 3-inch binder. And this is a 1-inch binder. See? Big difference. This will take up a lot less room. I have considered maybe keeping it in this, but not all the plants are in here. I'd have to add a whole bunch more paper. So, because I was thinking I could put this in the file drawer too, in the hanging file. Have one like this and one like that. But I don't think I can condense this that small. So that's why I was thinking of having the green binder. And then if I have to, I could put it up here side by side with this one. And maybe have like 3 or 4 binders up here. So anyways, that's another project I'm working on, is to condense those binders. And you know, a lot of these things, to do a video on it, if I was watching it, I'd find it very boring. It's nice to see the project to be, the process, and then the finish. Um, I don't know, for myself to watch someone do a project, even when they have it like on fast forward, I end up skipping it because I just lose interest. Not lose interest, but I don't want to know all the details. I just want to know the beginning, the middle with the whys and everything, and then the end product and how it's working. So that's why, and you know, like, that's why I've been doing just weekly videos for a while, until I can start working in the garden again. And then I'll probably go to 3 times a week again. But right now, there's so much for me to do, and I jump around a lot. So I hope you guys are okay with this. And so that is another project I'm working on. This is one of the other projects I've been working on. All the beads and everything, the jewelry making supplies are all in here now. The ones that were up on the shelf, the bigger boxes on the bottom here. This is a purse my mom had, made of pearls, but it's broken. It lost a whole bunch of pearls on this side. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So I just left it here until I figure it out. And so this is some earrings of my mom's that didn't have a mate. But if you take the hook off, you could use it as a dangle in a journal. Not the studded ones, but the hoop ones. Not the hoop, but like the hook. The studded ones, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess it could be used as a brooch, because there are some pretty ones. But anyway, so these are jewelry odds and ends. This is a pair of earrings my mom had also, but I just really like this. So I figured from this, I could probably either like that, hang it on something, or I could put, not a safety pin, but like a brooch pin, glue it on here, and then take this part off, because there is one bead on either side, like 2 singles. So if I can cut this and then somehow tie off the string, I'd have to take this off real carefully to figure this out. Then maybe I can do like 6 single beads and it's on a brooch. I really like that. So that's another project. Here's a keychain Scott and I had. He had Scott and I have Angie with the A, which is down here. So this needs to be restrung and put a ring on it. It broke. So that's a repair. This is a pretty dangle. That goes, I don't know, in the window. I don't like these colors though, but it is a spring. So you could technically take it apart and put like a solid colored ball inside and take that one out. But anyways, another project for another day. And then there's a whole bunch of these flowers I might do something with. There's some sequins here. And here I have a whole box of sequins too. All the different colors. That's the one on the string, the wooden beads. This is some golden bells. So this is all the keep stuff. I decided, why am I keeping the stuff I have to sort through in here? Why not put the keep stuff in here? And then the stuff I still need to sort through is now over there. See all these containers here and those, like all that. Some of it can be put in smaller containers and then they would probably fit in here. Some of them I could put in like a Ziploc bag even and put it in a drawer. But there is one that I might not keep just because the attachment on it is not very good. So I still have to figure that stuff out. And these pearls I'm not crazy about. They're really big and they're like really white. Like, look at these. They're like really, really white. And they're really big. So I don't know. Come on, camera, focus. I don't know that I want to keep it. So that's all that's left. That has to be figured out. And if it's a keep, find a better packaging, put it in the drawer. If it's get rid of, then get rid of it. So that's my bead collection, where I'm at with that. This is what my seed starting area is starting to look like. Everything on the top shelf over there is the first ones I planted. So that'll be the 10 plus weeks before the last frost. And there might be some from the 8 to 10 weeks. And then down below here is the rest of the 8 to 10 weeks and some of the 6 to 8 weeks before last frost. And then today I started a shelf here. There's another tray. And then just down below, you can see down there, right there, I still have eight paper towel in a Ziploc. I think there's 8 there. Tomato, goji berry, ground cherry, and there was one other one, I think. So those are down there. I'm waiting for them to sprout. And then on the table, there is my box of seeds. So this is the 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. So these are done. I have only 2 packages left, which are perennials, which I'm actually thinking I may just add it in the garden because I have both of these already in the garden. So then the next section is 4 to 6. So I have the 4 to 6. There's about 10 packages. And then the 2 to 4, there's maybe about 12 packages. So these aren't so much of a rush. The 4 to 6, I would like to get done. But considering there's 10 packages there, if I don't do this, that'll be just enough because one white tray holds 12 pots. As long as I don't go for one of these big pots. So there's enough there. I do have one more shelf if I need it. So I could do the 2 to 4 and the 0 to 2. But depending on the weather as we move ahead, I may end up doing the 4 to 6, but not the 2 to 4. I don't know yet. And I'm thinking of these, I may put just directly on the soil. That's what I did with those. It's a lot quicker. You just put the soil in the pot, you put the seeds on it, you water it, put the label on it, and done. I am totally amazed by this product. Now this is Evolve brand, Dirt and Grow. But if you can get organic seedling starter, the starters. Oh my God, it's amazing. I've had seeds that are like 3 years old, which 3 years old, they're iffy. But as soon as I started putting that on it, all of a sudden I got more seeds coming up. So it is really worth getting. And then you don't have to do the paper towel in the Ziploc bag. You save money there. And in this bottle, which is 1.5 liter, it only takes 1.5 milliliters, because I think it's 1 liter of liquid, 1 milliliter of liquid. Oh, why am I reading that bottle? That's a juice bottle. Silly me. So on here, yeah, oh, okay, excuse me, 5 milliliters per liter. That's for the established plants. For seeds, it's 1 milliliter of fertilizer with 1 liter of water. So that would be 1.5 milliliters of this. Now this bottle is 500 mil. So this is gonna last you like 3 years or something. It's gonna last a long time. Like you can do like twice as much that I do every year for a few years, and you still have enough fertilizer. You can always buy the bottle with somebody and then you share it. Anyways, so that's my seed starting section. That's where I'm at. According to the calendar, where are we? We are Tuesday the 16th. So we are 5 weeks before the last frost. So the ones that are 4 to 6 weeks, I need to get done within the next week. And then after that, I can keep doing it or stop and then just do it directly outside. So that's what my seed area is looking like at this point, April 16th. I don't remember if I showed you my lemon tree. There is a close-up of my lemon tree. All those flowers, they're spent now, but that was full of flowers. And here is the lemon. Oh, there's another one on the other side. Right there, there's another lemon. Yeah, the flowers are dropping now. There's still some flowers to open, and there's a couple there. This one's just starting to open. But the ones on this side are pretty much spent. These here, they're all fallen. There might be some more lemons starting. I'm not sure. And then I wanted to show you the plant pot that we found. My daughter and I on Sunday went gallivanting because it was so beautiful. It was 17 degrees. And so while we went gallivanting, we went to Winners and Home Sense and the sewing store and Dollar Tree and Home Depot. Like we went just gallivanting everywhere that interests me and her. And it was either Home Sense or Winners. I think it was Home Sense. She found this plant pot. Soon as she saw it, I'm like, oh my God, that'd be perfect for my lemon tree. So I bought it. Isn't that beautiful? It has a whole bunch of lemons on it all over. And I thought it's perfect for that pot because I don't like the pot it came in. I don't know if you guys remember. This is the pot it came in. The gardeners, like from the garden center. And I don't like that. So like this, nobody knows, and it looks beautiful. And I don't have to repot it because I don't like to repot new plants right away. So yeah, there's my lemon tree. Just wanted to give you an update on it. And if we get some more flowers, some more fruit on it, I will let you know. But as of right now, there's just the 2 lemons that I see. I'm assuming it comes from the flower. So I guess when these flowers, now they say I don't have to pollinate it, which means there might be another fruit here and maybe some fruits here, because the base of it looks like that's what see, there's like a flower here. So it looks like maybe it's from the where the flowers are. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is the Meyer lemon. So on Sunday, it was like 17 degrees, beautiful sunshine. We went to run some errands, beautiful weather. I just had a thin long sleeve t-shirt on and a vest. It was so nice and warm. And this morning we woke up to this. We are Tuesday today, and we got a whole bunch of snow dropped on us again. You know, it would be nice if Mother Nature knew to just drop all the snow over 4 or 5 months, whatever our winter is, and then once the sun comes out, just leave it alone. Yeah. So this is why we don't put anything out or work in the garden until end of April. Usually it's the first week of May. We can start enriching the soil. And you know that patch of ice that was along there on my last video? Well, that had all melted. There was no more snow or ice on the ground. And yeah, and this will probably happen again. Maybe next week it'll all be nice. And then next week, when everything's melted and gone, it'll dump another load. We are, what are we? 16th today? Tuesday the 16th, something like that. April. So, yeah. Let's just wait till tomorrow and see what it looks like tomorrow. So, this is the backyard. We are Thursday today, and I apologize if the wind is causing static in the speaker. I don't know what side of the phone the voice goes in, the sound. But I just wanted to show you, like I had said in the previous clip, this is Thursday now. I think the previous one was done on Tuesday. We still got snow on the ground. The sun is out, but it's extremely windy. It's only 2 degrees today Celsius. So yeah, it's going to be a few more days before we can actually come out here and work. I don't know if I showed you on the previous clip. I have my rhubarb over here, and it was starting to grow. If you can see there's some greenery. See, there's some green here, and there's red, burgundy, and then there's the ball in there, and then there's one coming up there. I don't know with this cold spell if it's gonna hurt it. At night it went to minuses again, so I don't know but it is slowly starting to come to life. We are April 18th today. I pulled out the box we won, and I started the fire bowl. I put the tray underneath. That's a small barbecue that I had bought, a very small one. But I use it as a catch to catch the ash from this one, because this one has a hole. So I was debating if I should sand it and paint it or just use it as is. So the lid for it is right over there. So I did come around to look around, figure out, like, all these stakes here, the green ones for the tomato, they have to be taken out and put on the ground so I can enrich the soil. We did get some bad news yesterday. That's why I didn't do anything yesterday, like recording wise. We may have to give this all up. I don't know what's happening. I will, let you know once we figure things out. But yeah, the garden's not ready to work yet. All that over there, back there on those wooden shelves, that's all the wood that needs to be burnt in the fire bowl, which is why I was thinking of the fire bowl. I don't want to do the fire in the middle of summer, right? Because then it's too hot. So it's either spring or fall. We would, burn any scrap wood. Yeah, so that's the update of the garden. And the rain barrels there, we can't connect it yet because we're still getting frost. All the attachments are packed away. We have to pull that out when the weather's right. And there's my strawberry planter, and I don't think anything's come up on here. I don't see anything green, or I see some moss in here. Can you see that? There's some moss in here, and on that side there's some moss too. But I don't see any greenery for the plants. There were some strawberries left behind that has seeds right there. So I wonder if I pinch it. Oh, the seeds aren't coming off. I wonder if I bury this, if the seeds are enough, what do you call it? Have grown enough to be viable. I don't know. There's another one over there too. Yeah. So anyways, that's the update of the garden. We still have a while. The corner for the peas. Peas and lettuce will be the first direct sow. I wonder if the herbs have any sprouts coming up. Oh, I can't go there. There's all snow. And I don't have my hiking boots on. I wonder if we can look from the deck. Oh no. Some snow is ice up there. Anyways, so there you have it. That's what we're dealing with right now. Probably a couple more weeks. All right.